channel. This is Punsh Boxing, aka Mr. Moo Shot himself. Ladies and gentlemen, I told y'all last year on the channel, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, get my updated video, show some love. I told y'all that 2022, the ladies, the queens of boxing was going to take over the sport of boxing. Was going to set the tone, the best fighting the best. I told y'all they're going to be doing what we've been asking the men to do. The best fight the best. When we going to see the undisputed in the heavyweight division? When are we going to see Earl the True Smith versus Bud Crawford? You understand what I'm trying to say? The ladies in 1 year is doing what we've been asking the men to do. Y'all already know we got Katie Taylor versus Amanda Serrano already happened. Madison Square Garden sold out, baby. I never heard a pop like that in any event I ever been to. Ladies and gentlemen, I was out there in Madison Square Garden. Y'all already know. I never heard a crowd so loud. In Madison Square Garden, I've been to wrestling events. I've been to college basketball, Big East. I've been to the Knicks game thousands of times. Yo, Harlem Globetrotter. Yo, everything. I've been to even the circus in Madison Square Garden. I never heard a pop like that. And they took over. Probably the fight of the year. Shout out to Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor. Also on the same night, we have September 10th. We have Savannah Marshall, the last woman that beat Claressa Shields, the Gruot. Claressa Shields, Savannah Marshall on the co-main event. Michaela Mayer, Alicia Baumgartner. And y'all already know recently they announced November 5th, Jessica McCaskill versus Chantel Cameron. Woo! Best fight in the best after best fight in the best after best fight in the best after best fight in the best. Ladies and gentlemen, that's like an equivalent. Let's say if in 1 year we seen Tyson Fury versus Alexander Usyk. We see Canelo Alvarez versus David Benavidez. We see Bud Crawford versus Earl the True Spence. We see who else? Who could we say? Gervonta Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia, all in 1 year. Huh? Or Gervonta Tank Davis versus Lomachenko, all in 1 year. What you feel about that? Ain't that something else? But the men ain't gonna do it. The men ain't gonna do it, but the ladies gonna do it. The ladies are setting the tone in the sport of boxing and letting everybody know what needs to be done. The best fight in the best. The ladies are taking the initiative to understand the magnitude and where the boxing sport is at. We need to see the best fight in the best, especially here in America. And you know what I'm saying? The boxing, a lot of people saying that boxing is down, that boxing is dwindling, the boxing is in a coma. And a lot of people ain't interested too much in the sport of boxing. They like to say that the UFC, the MMA, they know what to do. They put the best fight in the best. Well, it look like the women are doing what the MMA, what UFC is doing. We even see that they working as hard, twice as hard as the men. Yeah. You seen Claressa Shields, the number one, that you could arguably the best women boxer in the world, had to go out there to the MMA to get some funds, because they don't get the support that they deserve out here. We seen Amanda Serrano as well, crossed over to the MMA, do her thing, choke the ish out of her last opponent in the MMA to get some funds in. We needed to see Jake Paul come into the sport of boxing to show respect to Amanda Serrano, because it looked like a lot of people wasn't flipping the bill for her or wasn't paying the necessary purse for a 7th division world champion, Amanda Serrano, and Jake Paul, that a lot of people will say, nah, what the hell he's doing in boxing? He did something great in boxing. He gave us one of the best women boxing fight that we ever seen. So, they taking over. They taking over 2022 and setting the tone and what we should be seeing in the sport of boxing. All in 1 year. And I'm going to tell you like this. If the men do what these ladies are doing, and we see this every year, boxing is always going to stay alive. Boxing is always going to be interesting. Boxing is always going to sustain the eyeballs. Boxing is always going to bring some new fans into the sport of boxing if they give us the best fight in the best. Because think about it. Look, it's like a double kill. The fighters don't fight enough. And then when they do fight, they're not even fighting the best. So now these fighters, especially the men, let's say, for example, Terrence Bud Crawford, they got him, a lot of people have him as number 1 pound for pound. You can flip it around. 1, 2, 3, you can flip it around, right? The last time he fought was in November. And that's supposed to be, in a lot of people's eyes, the front guy, the best guy, the pound for pound in the sport of boxing. You only fight it one time. How can you sustain the eyeballs of the sport of boxing? How can you bring more fans into the sport of boxing? Huh? Come on, we living in a new age, man. Come on, man. We don't see you now. Fuck it. Everybody just they forget about you. They don't see you. What's the saying? I forgot. There's a slogan for it. But how can we keep how can anybody keep up with the sport of boxing if we only got the best fighters only fighting once a year, and then when they fighting, they're not even fighting the best? I don't know, man, but I'm gonna say it like this, man. These guys better take some notes, huh? Better take some notes, because the ladies are doing it. They doing it. They doing what the fans want the men to do. You know what I'm saying? We want to see the best fighting the best. Ain't no reason why we can't see the best fighting the best, especially when the best fighting the best is already aligned to fight each other. Anyway, let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know, man. This weekend is gonna be a beautiful weekend. All the gentlemen, y'all already know they call it a gentleman's sport, so it's time for the gentlemen to show some support to Claressa Shields, Savannah Marshall, Alicia Baumgartner versus Michaela May. It's gonna be a great event. It's gonna be a great event. I can't wait to see the event. Let me know who y'all got. We're gonna be doing the breakdowns. Especially we're gonna do the demonstration and the breakdowns probably on Thursday. So stay tuned. Love y'all. God bless, and on to the next.